So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at GUI Text. So what is a GUI? A GUI is a graphical user interface. Basically any type of menu that's located within your game would be controlled by a GUI. So first off, let's take a look at what we need first. So a GUI works off the camera. So we have two cameras in our scene here. I have my original camera, which I unchecked, but you can see that we have a GUI layer underneath our camera. Now by default, all cameras usually have a GUI layer, and that's what controls how we see our GUI. So in our first person controller, we have our camera here as well. We can see we have a GUI layer checked on. This is the camera that we're going to be using for this video. Alright, so now let's go ahead and create our GUI text. Let's go to Game Object, Create Other, and we're going to go ahead and select GUI text. Now you can see once you added that, you can't see anything. You're probably wondering where it's at. Now once again, like I said, it's working off our camera, so we need to be in the game mode. Now when you select the game mode, you can see your GUI text right in the middle. Alright, so let's go over to the settings. Now in the text portion, you can actually adjust it right here. You can say this is my GUI text. And you can see it changes it in real time. Now the anchor basically just anchors it to our camera. So we can select middle left, middle right, lower center, etc., etc. So you can just pick a alignment that you want. Then on here we have our alignment, we have center, we have right, we have left. But right now we're not really seeing much of a change. That's fine. Then we have our pixel offset. You can adjust it even more using the X or Y axis. Now if you select the X and move in the negative numbers, you can see it moves it to the left. Moving it to the positive numbers moves it to the right. Alright, and same thing with Y. Going up means we have to go into the positive numbers. Going down means we're going into the negative numbers. Alright, then the next one is line spacing. This is just the line spacing for our text. And then we have tab size. This is mostly used for, on our scripting, we have a \T, and this will basically give us a kind of like a tab space, and this just determines the size of that space. The next one is font. So we can actually import a font that we want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go to my Finder, and I have one here. It's called bangers.ttf. So I can just drag and drop that into my project panel. Alright, so there's our text. This is our font. Let's go ahead and just open it up in the font section and click on Bangers. And now you can see my new text. Alright, then we can select material, and we can select any type of material, but depending on the type of font that you have, it'll look a little bit weird. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to none. Then we have our font size. So there we go. We can increase the font size right there. Then we have font style. We can select normal, bold, italic, or bold italic. And then pixel correct. This is basically adjusting our font to basically fit our screen here. So if we uncheck this, this is the normal size of our font. So checking this on just adjust that pixel rate. Then we have rich text. This will be for any type of HTML style tags for our text formatting. So once again, this will be used in a script or anything like that. You can select it on or off. Alright, so that is our GUI text. If we hit play, we can see that it sticks with our camera. Since this camera is attached to our first person controller, it'll be in the center at all times. Alright, so that is how we use a GUI text. Now once again, remember you need to be in the game window to be able to see your GUI, and it's going to be attached to your main camera. So you have to have the GUI layer checked on. If you check it off, you can see your GUI disappears. Alright, so that's about it for GUI text. In our next video, we're going to be going over how to use textures to replace your text.